right, looking at the S&P. All right, so last Friday, right? So we were outside the expected move last Friday, brought it right back in. That's a line I'm getting ready to point out to you guys here in a second. But all we did was get kind of below that zone and kind of test it. We might have got a little carried away, and I think all we're doing is kind of cooling off indicators, and just letting it go. And as of right now, you just got to play that trend until we were to at least break Friday's high. Here's there's Wednesday's high. If we break Wednesday's high, we're probably gonna hop up there to that zone. At which that point, futures wise, if for anyone scalping intraday, you'd had a nice little trend up, could have made a couple bucks. But meanwhile, if we're not ripping and roaring, I would look out for the next lower high right there. All right, so here's the expected move. Now, last week the line was right here. So again, we got outside that level and just brought it right back in. As long as we stay inside here, market makers, it's an easy week for them. Hang on a second. This is there we go. Sorry, guys, just talking nonstop. Sorry, guys. I don't care about your portfolio. If you come here and say, "Look at my portfolio," I got to get rid of you because it's just gonna. What? Do you guys hear that? That was wild. That was some crazy noise. Chase says algos are buying. What are they buying? Algos aren't probably buying at all. I heard that. Yeah, that was like TikTok calling me or something. Probably the CEO. Anyway, so watching that as far as the S&P goes, looking at the NASDAQ, kind of all we're doing is parking it. I tried to catch the knife so many times, and maybe we finally get that rally. But until that rally does show up, that like this again. I gotta say, we're coming down with some pretty aggressiveness. And again, if you were on YouTube and you saw that last video, I did compare it. I started talking about this crash back in September, November, and I said it would be more like a 2022 crash, and we're starting to just inch our way towards like that 2020 crash moment because we're not giving it a break. No, Matt, I haven't uploaded the expected moves yet. They are on my charts, but I haven't uploaded it in the chat yet. It was the Bulls calling. Yeah, it was JP Morgan. Hey, are we buying this thing? Give me some direction here. So if you guys have my charts, if you guys ever want my charts, just check the top pin comment down below. If you're in the TikTok world, what do I say? Link in bio? Is it a link tree? I need to learn. I need to learn the language. But here's the expected moves for the week as far as the Nasdaq goes. It'd be pretty impressive if there was a green move up. If we were to get that green move up, then I'd probably have to go short. Sim says, "Hey, caught you live. What's up? What's happening, man?" Speaking of which, before we go on to the next situation, let's get my effects book. All right, so Monday, tomorrow, we have retail sales. Jesus, get out of here. Retail sales, nothing crazy there. Tuesday, housing starts, building permits. It would be wild if we made an excuse about this. Fed interest rate decision. So Wednesday is going to be Wednesday we have Fed interest rate, we have FOMC, we have the conference right after. So they'll never trust that first move. This is going to happen at 1 p.m. This is Central Time. And then 30 minutes later, they're going to come out and read it to you for those that can't read. But a lot of times they'll send it one way, and then 30 minutes later, it just kind of goes the other way. So be careful with that first move. Let's say it is a green reaction. You might be thinking, holy crap, this is it. Here we go. And then 30 minutes later, they're going to just send that thing south like a Delta aircraft. Remember last year, a couple years ago, it was Boeing. Yeah, now it's Delta. Existing home sales probably won't do anything Friday, Fed Williams. So looks like all our volatility is probably going to be Wednesday. Looks like we might be going down on opening. As of right now, yeah, futures are red. So red, we'll see if the NASDAQ can hold that zone. That'd be pretty bullish if it could. Honestly, if I was really going to keep an eye out on this trend, look at this wick right here and this wick up here. We break that range. That's new highs. That's new lows, kind of short term. And we'll probably, it sucks because we're going to jump right into that zone. It's kind of a no brainer. But breaking this, we'll probably head into that top zone. This I would look to go short. I don't know if I'd be buying this zone right here.